Hello friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss, we are continuing the trigonometry series where we are going to discuss about the factorization and defactorization formula and conversion. So what is this defactorization and factorization? We'll just discuss this first. So this factorization, so this defactorization means if product is given to you and we convert it into sum or difference, and getting factor means sum or difference is given and we convert it into product. So this is defactorization and this is factorization. Okay, now in trigonometry, so we have formulas for factorization and defactorization. So suppose first we will see how we defactorize the thing. So the first formula that I have is 2 sin A cos B, this is equal to sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Okay, this we already have seen in previous lecture, this formula, and the proof is very simple. If I just expand this sin A plus B and sin A minus B, what will I get? So sin, in previous lecture we have seen that sin A plus B is nothing but sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B. Okay, and sin A minus B is sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B. Okay, now if I add these two, what will I get? Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B equal to, just add these two. So this will get cancelled because it's a opposite sign, and this will add 2 sin A into cos B, and this is the formula we just wrote here. So this is the addition of sum and difference, and in this side we get the product. So this is the defactorization thing. Now for factorization formula, if I just substitute A plus B equal to C in this formula and A minus B equal to D. Okay, so now what will be the value of A here in the form of C? So I'll just add these two equations. So A plus B plus A minus B equal to C plus D. So this is 1, this is 2, and what I am doing? I am just adding these two. So this BB get cancelled and 2A equal to C plus D. So A equal to C plus D divided by 2. Okay. Now if I subtract it, so 1 minus 2, what will I get? A plus B minus A minus B equal to C minus D. So A plus B minus A minus plus B equal to C minus D. So this AA get cancelled, 2B equal to C minus D, just take 2 to this side, so B equal to C minus D divided by 2. Now if I just put all these values of A, B and C in this equation, what will I get? Sin A plus B I have substituted as C plus sin D equal to 2 sin C plus D divided by 2 into cos C minus D divided by 2, and this is called factorization formula. Okay, because we are converting the sum into product. Okay, sum into product. This is sum into product. So this is factorization, and defactorization, product to sum and difference. So that's how we got the formula. So this is not difficult to understand as well as to remember. So some formula, few more formulas that we are going to discuss. I am just writing it here. Okay, so I have just wrote the formula, all formula that we need to understand or discuss. So these all are the defactorization formula from here, and these are the factorization formulas. Okay, so it is the combination of sin A cos B or cos A sin B. So whenever the alternate terms is there, it's always going to be a sign here. And for the same thing like cos A cos B sin A sin B, the cos will be there. Just remember or just find out that this combination of A plus B, how it's going to be arranged. And in defactorization formula, so this formula we have obtained from this, and this formula we simply obtain just by expanding sin A plus B plus sin A minus B in the similar way that we just have seen. So in defactorization formula, we have sin C plus sin D. Similarly, sin C minus sin D. So here you can see that whenever the opposite combination is there, opposite means the product of sin and cos is always going to be the sin into sin, sin plus sin, sin plus sin. So here sin plus sin is going to give you sin into cos. Okay, cos into sin. And whenever cos is there, then you always got the cos or sin is there. So same value will be there, no alternation. Okay, just remember these things. Now we will solve few example by using these formulas, this factorization and defactorization formula. So first thing that I want you to explain is, so just find out sin 99 degree minus sin 81, and it is given that express into product. Okay, so difference is given and demanded that we should express it into the form of product. So basically this is the factorization thing, that sum is given and we want a product. So just which formula you will use? Sin C minus sin D, here the second one. Okay, it is very much similar to sin C minus sin D. So since sin C minus sin D, this will equal to 2 cos C plus D divided by 2 into sin C minus D divided by 2. Okay, now here if I substitute this sin 99 degree minus sin 81, so just replace this C with 99 and D with 81. What will I get? 2 cos 99 plus 81 upon 2 into sin 99 minus 81 upon 2. Okay, so just add these things. I'll get 2 cos 180 divided by 2 into sin 18 degree divided by 2. Okay, so this is equal to 2 cos 90, this cancel, into sin 9, this cancel degree, and here I have sin 99 degree minus sin 81 degree. Okay, so that's how we express that's how we factorize the thing, right? We express the difference into the product. Okay, Just continue with the another example. The example I already wrote here, cos 4 theta plus cos 8 theta, and I want it to express in the form of product. Express in product form. Okay, so I'll just see the formula I can use is cos C plus cos D, right? Cos C plus cos D. So the list, from the list of formula, I'll search for this. Cos C plus cos D is nothing but is equal to 2 cos C plus D divide by 2 into cos C minus D divide by 2. Okay, now here here my C is 4 theta and my D is 8 theta. So C is 4 theta and D is 8 theta. I'll just substitute this value in this equation 1. So what will I get? Cos 4 theta plus cos 8 theta equal to 2 cos 4 theta plus 8 theta divide by 2 into cos 4 theta minus 8 theta divide by 2. Okay, I just have substitute the values here. Nothing fancy I did anything. So now I just simplify it to cos 12 theta divide by 2 into cos minus 4 theta divide by 2. Okay, so this I get 2 cos 6 theta into cos minus 2 theta. Now we know that cos minus theta is cos theta again. Okay, so this minus sign absorb into it and I'll get 2 cos 6 theta into cos 2 theta. Okay, and in this side I have cos 4 theta plus cos 8 theta. So that's how I express the given term in the form of product. I hope you understand it. Okay, now just let's just try to solve the example in the opposite way. So suppose product is given and I want to express in sum in the form of sum or difference. So suppose the given is 4 cos 30 degree multiply by sine 20 degree. Okay, and I want to express it as sum or difference. Okay, sum or difference. So now what will I get? I'll do 4 cos 30 degree multiply by sine 20. So one thing is clear, that I need to find a formula where I have sine A into cos A into sine B. Okay, cos A into sine B. So I'll search in this defactorization formula what I want, cos A into sine B. So this will I use. Okay, cos A into sine B. So 2 times the formula is 2 cos A into sine B equal to 2 cos A into sine B equal to sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. Okay, so now this 4 cos 30 into sine 20, this will be, I can write this as 2, 4 is 2 into 2, so 2 cos 30 into sine 20. Okay, so my A is 30 now and B is 20. So A is 30 degree, B is 20 degree. So what will I get? This is 2 into sine 30 plus 20 minus sine 30 minus 20. Okay, I just substitute the value here, 30 and 20, and this 2 is as it is outside the bracket. So this value I substitute here. So 2 into sine 50 degree minus sine 10 degree. Okay, that's how we got the value for 4 cos 30 degree into sine 20. So that's how we express the term, the product in the form of sum or difference. On the same way, we can solve the problem like that where, so suppose I have a problem or I have an expression here, just ignore the down page. Okay, so yeah, suppose I have a given 2 sine 40 degree into cos 10 is equal to sine A plus sine B, and I need to find A and B. Okay, find A and B. This I want to find. So here again I will search for the formula 2 sine A into cos B, 2 sine A into cos B, which is nothing but sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Okay, so here my A is 40 and B is 10, so I am just substituting A equal to 40 degree and B equal to 10 degree. Okay, from here I understand that my value of A and B are 40 and 10. So what will I get? 2 sine 40 into cos 10, which is my LHS, equal to sine 40 plus 10 plus sine 40 minus 10. Okay, which is equal to sine 50 plus sine 30. Okay, and this value is given to me as sine A plus B. So sine A plus sine B equal to, from where I got this term, it is given to me that these two are equivalent. So I am just writing its value with sine A plus B. Now equating both sides, what will I get? I'll get A equal to 50 and B equal to 30, or you can flip this also. So A I got as 50 degree and B I got as 30 degree. Okay. Okay, I just wrote another one example here, one more example. So it is given 2 cos 60 into cos 10 degree equal to cos A plus cos B, and I need to find A and B. We just follow the same procedure, only we search for the formula 2 cos A into cos B, which is equal to sorry, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Okay, so now I will just expand it. So from here I can take my, just put A equal to 60 degree and B equal to 10 degree. Okay, and what will we get? 2 cos 60 into cos 10 equal to cos 60 plus 10 plus cos 60 minus 10. So it is cos 70 plus cos 50, and this side is given to me as cos A plus cos B. So equating both the term, I get A equal to 70 degree and B equal to 50 degree. So that's how we solve the problem. Okay. So next I'm going to solve. So this is given sine 20 degree into sine 40 degree into sine 60 degree into sine 80 degree, and I need to show that this value is equal to 3 by 16. Or sometime it is also given, it is asked that what will be the value. Okay, what will be this value? So okay. Now I cannot use calculator, that's the condition. I want to show this without using calculator. So in this thing, my known value is this. Sine 60 I know from the table that I learned before. What is the value of sine 60? From the table that we learn, it is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. So I'll substitute this value here. Let's just take LHS equal to, so I am writing sine 60 degree here, then sine 20, sine 40 into sine 80 degree, and this value I got as root 3 by 2 into, now just take any two value I can take, because I have a formula for sine A into sine B. 3 I don't have right now, so sine 20 into sine 40 I am taking, and this is also in multiplication, which is sine 80 degree. Okay, now I have 2 sine A into sine B equal to 2 sine A into sine B equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay, so I'll just and take this 2 to this side, so I get it 1 by 2 here, right? So I'm just substituting the value here. So for sine 20 into sine 40 degree, what will I get? 1 by 2 into, just replace A with 20 and B with 40. Okay, I'll get cos 20 minus 40 minus cos 20 plus 40. Okay, just simplify it. So 1 by 2 into cos minus 20 minus cos 60. Okay, so okay, I'm just continuing it. So what will I get? Sine 20 into sine 40 equal to 1 by 2 into, so cos minus theta is always equal to cos theta. Okay, minus sign just absorb in it. Okay, so I'll get cos 20. Okay, this minus sign is absorbed, minus cos 60. Okay, so this value I get here, right? This value I'm just substituting it, so I'll get it equal to root 3 by 2 into, and I'll place the value here. Okay, in this is I'm replacing with the value I got, this value. So 1 by 2 into cos 20 minus cos 60. Okay, multiply by sine 80. So this is I get root 3 by 4, 2 into 2 4 into cos 20 minus cos 60 into sine 80. Okay, so now let's just open the bracket. Okay, so I'll get root 3 by 4 into cos 20 multiply by sin 80 minus cos 60 multiply by sin 80. Okay, just open the bracket with sign. Okay, now from here this cos 60, this value I know from the table. So cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. I'm just substituting the value. So therefore, since cos 60 degree equals to 1 by 2, what will I get? Root 3 by 4 into cos 20 multiply by sin 80 minus 1 by 2 into sin 80. Okay. Okay, now again I can use here cos A into sin B. Okay, so 2 cos A into sin B is nothing but 2 cos A into sin B is nothing but sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So just take this 2 to this side. I'll get cos A into sin B equal to 1 by 2 into sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Okay, so I'm just substituting the value to get this value done. I'll do the calculation here. So cos 20 into sin 80 1 by 2 into sin 20 plus 80 minus sin 20 minus 80. Okay, 1 by 2 into sin 100 minus sin minus 60 degree. Okay, now 1 by 2. Now here sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So we know this formula that this minus sign will always come outside for the sine function. So I'll get here 1 by 2 into sin 100 minus minus become plus sin 60, and from the table I know the value of sin 60. What is the value of sin 60? So sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So I get value as 1 by 2 into sin 100 plus root 3 by 2. Okay, so I'll just replace this value. I'll just replace this value here. Here I'll replace the value. Okay, so sorry. Here I replace the value. So in equation 1, when I put this value, I get root 3 by 4 into, now I am putting this value as, this value I calculated as 1 by 2 sin 100 plus root 3 by 2, okay, minus 1 by 2 into sin 80 degree. Okay, 1 by 2 into sin 80. Now just open the bracket or take this 1 by 2 outside the bracket. So root 3 by 4 into 1 by 2, I'll get here sin 100 plus root 3 by 2 minus sin 80. Okay, root 3 by 8 into sin 100 minus sin 80 plus root 3 by 2. Now I can, okay, so what I am getting is root 3 upon 8 into sin 100 minus sin 80 plus root 3 by 2. Okay, now I am just trying to simplify the thing. So this sin 100, I can express as sin 180 minus 80, right? Because 180 minus 80 is 100. Okay, so and I am using here, and I will use the formula for sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Okay, this is the allied formula. So this I am replacing root 3 by 8 into sine 180 minus 80 minus sine 80 as it is, this term is as it is, plus root 3 by 2. Okay, root 3 by 8 into sine 80 minus sine 80 plus root 3 by 2. So this get cancelled, and I have root 3 by 8 into root 3 by 2. Okay, so root 3 by 8 multiply by root 3 by 2, which is root 3 into root 3, 3 upon 16, 3 upon 16, and that what we wanted to prove. So that's how we calculated the things. Now just try few example based on this lecture. I hope you are able to solve. Let me know in the comment section. So I'm just giving you some example for trial. Okay, so try this example. I want you to find out this value, and it should come 1 upon 16. Also express this in term of product, or this, both you can try. So I hope you enjoy the lecture and you understand it. Till then, have a nice day. Bye. Thanks for watching.